I'm dealing with this conflict where I have one voice that is telling me, Keisha, just be realistic. But then I have another voice that's telling me, Keisha, just keep believing. Collective. Can I start by asking y'all a question? How do you know if you're believing in yourself or if you're just delusional? And I ask this because lately I have just been all over the place mentally. I've been evaluating my life as a whole. I mentioned in last week's conversation that I did get a job, which I'm very grateful and thankful for. So that's something I'm navigating. I'm 45 years old. I am thinking about where I'm at in my life and how, in a way, I feel like I'm kind of starting over since being laid off last year. Um, so all these questions have just been going on in my head, uh, just questioning where I'm at and where I want to go and how I'm going to get there. Honestly, I didn't want to record this video. I'm just not really feeling it. I'm super tired. And I was debating whether or not to record this conversation. But then I remembered that I made a commitment to myself that I would record and post a conversation each week for you all. So here I am. I apologize if I'm a little low energy. Um, it's just kind of mentally, I'm just in this weird space right now. I just want to be honest about what I'm feeling right now and how I have been feeling. I've been navigating the new job, still navigating my finances and figuring out how I'm going to get back on track. I did take a big pay cut with this new job. So that's something that I've been thinking about a lot and how I'm going to kind of bounce back from everything. Also, I've just been questioning if the life that I have envisioned for myself, the lifestyle that I want to live, if I'm being crazy or if I'm just overthinking it. I've been thinking about, is YouTube going to be my career? Are my businesses going to be successful? Just there are a lot of things that I have in terms of goals for myself and where I see myself years from now. And it's hard because I feel like I'm in this state of tension because I'm navigating the life that I'm living now and the life that I want to live in the future and trying to figure out how I'm going to get there or if what I'm thinking or if what I'm thinking or what I'm envisioning for my lifestyle is delusional, for lack of a better word. That's why I asked you, how do you know if you're believing in yourself or if you're just being delusional? Because we all have goals, we all have aspirations, we all have dreams. But I guess, how do you know if it's just a pipe dream? And if your vision is an illusion, I guess, is what I'm asking. That's something I've been struggling with. And I don't know if it's just because I'm overwhelmed or I feel overwhelmed by everything with the new job and trying to now balance working full time and still trying to grow my businesses and still figuring out YouTube and trying to see how I can manage that and try to have that be successful. And like I said, guys, I'm just really all over the place right now. Um, and I don't know how to make heads or tails of it. So I guess I'm asking you guys, is there such thing as a dream being too big? Because of everything that I've been through over this past year, I've gained a lot of insight and a lot of clarity. And one of the things that I became very clear about was that I don't want to work in a traditional 9 to 5 role. I've said it in previous conversations that I am exploring the entrepreneurial path And with everything that I have done over the past year, things that I would have never imagined doing, that I feel that I'm just capable of doing so much more than what I'm doing now. So I have big dreams. I have dreams of my YouTube channel being successful. I have dreams of my businesses being successful. I This may sound funny to some of you all, but I have a dream and a goal of becoming the first millionaire in my family. Um, there are a lot of things that I want to work towards, and there's a lot of things that I see in my future. And to me, they're achievable. I'm dealing with this conflict where I have one voice that is telling me, Keisha, just be realistic. But then I have another voice that's telling me, Keisha, just keep believing. And so there's this tension that I'm trying to navigate and figure out which voice to follow, which one makes sense. And I guess I'm just kind of stuck in the middle trying to figure it out. And to add another layer to it is I see other creators on YouTube who have been on YouTube for a year who have like 11,000 subscribers and their videos get thousands of views. And sometimes it's hard to know if you are really behind or if you're just looking at someone else's chapter 20 while you're living in chapter 2. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure everything out, guys. And I'm just really in a headspace of confusion and a little bit of comparison and uncertainty. And I'm just trying to figure it out. And I don't know what is the best way to do that. Can you guys comment below if you have been in a similar space or if you're currently navigating a similar space where you have big dreams, but you're currently not living them, you're working towards them? Do you also sit back and think about whether or not you're being delusional or if you're just believing in yourself? Let me know if this is something that you are also navigating, and maybe we can put our heads together and figure it out together. Hey there. Thank you so much for being here. If you are enjoying this conversation and it resonates with you, please like, comment, and share. And if you want to explore more topics like this with me each week, I invite you to join the collective by clicking on the subscribe button below. Also, please don't forget to turn on your notification button so you receive notifications from me each week when I upload a new conversation. I guess the realization for me is that I don't know the answers. I don't know if YouTube's going to become my career. I don't know if my businesses are going to be successful. I don't know if I'm going to become the first millionaire in my family. I honestly just don't know. But I do know that I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep believing. I'm not going to quit, even on the days where I don't feel like doing anything, because I know that those are the days where I have to do something. And so I'm going to keep pushing and I'm going to keep working hard to try to achieve my goals and to try to achieve the life that I envision for myself. I think that's all I can do right now is keep trying, keep working, and just keep moving. So now I want to ask you, collective, have you ever questioned whether your dream was unrealistic or if it was just taking longer than you had hoped? Comment below. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts about this. And before I go, as always, I want to leave you with my gentle reminder, and that is no matter what you're going through, please know that up until this point, your success rate is 100% because you're still here and you're still standing. So please keep going. Please keep moving. Everything is going to be okay. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.